Hello everyone, this is Clinton from PocketView. I hope you guys are enjoying the content so far. If that's the case, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so and like this video as it helps with the algorithm. Also, if you're stuck with making a decision on whether the property you are buying is worth it or not, you can always reach me privately at my number. Alright, so if you guys haven't noticed, the setup here is a little bit different. The black backgrounds are gone. Some of you guys commented that it's quite repetitive, so here we are at the kitchen of my new home. It will be our first video on PocketView tours where we'll be showing you tours of nice looking homes. Remember this part in my first video? My wife and I currently own a landed property and a new launch that we have gotten only recently, which I will touch on our next video. The house is currently empty, so I thought might as well make use of the space and also do a simple tour of the home after my renovations. So, shall we? Okay, so we're here at the car porch area. This house has 3 selling points for us. The first selling point is the car porch can park 2 cars. For most people, especially the terrace and semi-detached owners, park 2 cars might be a challenge. So fortunately, we drive 2 cars, you can fit in 2 cars. Shall we? So welcome. This is for us the second selling point of the house. When you enter in the house, the door, you are greeted by this huge living space because the ceiling height here is much higher than usual. It's about 3.3 meters. So when we first came here, I was like, wow, this space is huge. Why? Because we have this skylight area here, which I'll show you guys shortly. It makes this whole entire house look big because of the light coming in also. With 3.3 meter ceiling height, we also don't intend to change light bulbs often. So actually our ID recommended us to install the kind of lights system whatsoever that has a 10 years warranty. In my ideal world, I want to install an 85-inch TV, PS5, soundbar, woofer, blah 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 blah. But it's always the wife that it's blocking in. So the wife only approves TV. So I'm still in the midst of trying to convince her for every other thing. But yeah, this area here, we are planning to put some probably water feature here. Kids supposed to be running around, and yeah, so that was the selling point for us. This whole area here feels very bright and spacious. So the selling point for us is actually this area here, because as I mentioned, the developer actually did a good job in designing this entire house. There's a skylight area here because this area here connects the living room to the dining and the kitchen side. So this was the third selling point. Now this area here, unfortunately, we were planning to have a lift. The lift got delayed like what, 10 months. So we thought, it has to end somewhere. Otherwise, this lift was supposed to go all the way up to the 3rd level. But it is what it is, so we make do with what it is. Behind me here is the storeroom. It's a bit messy, so in the storeroom, nothing much to see. But yeah, it's a pity. This one should add value, but couldn't happen. So in this house, actually like 2 masterpieces. First masterpiece where my wife spent a little bit more time designing this part of the house. Of course, she works closely with our designer, Jeff Gunn's Space Atelier. Shout out to him. So if you guys like what you see, you can always reach out to him. But why I say masterpiece is, like I said, because we spent a bit more effort in doing this. Now, this area here, originally we were thinking to do a granny's room, but it's just 4 of us. And we have a granny room, I guess you kind of kill the vibe, and we like very bright apartments or bright houses. So yeah, we have this dry kitchen concept. We can, of course, host guests. We can put 3 high tables here. Right in front of me is actually the dining space. Right in front of you guys, the dining space. So all these are all usable cabinet space. Now, hiding here is actually the naughty corner. So this is like, the bomb shelter. Bomb shelter is ugly now. Door, I can't do anything. So we decided to wall feature this. We have this door, close this, and it flushes with all the entire feature. Guest bathroom is here. Of course, this guest bathroom is where most people will be using it, so we spend a bit more attention to renovate this toilet. Then the wet kitchen's at the back, the heavy cooling is at the back. So we have a dry and wet kitchen concept. So you realize this entire area here is brightly lit up. As I mentioned, the skylight actually does improve that. Because most terrace and corner terrace, you realize the passageway leading out from the living room all the way to the kitchen is a bit dark. So that's a plus point for us. So moving on from the first level, let's go to the second level. Second level has 3 bedrooms, so let's go. So second level, unfortunately this is supposed to be a lift. Alright, I'll show you the bedrooms first, shall we? Now these 2 bedrooms are almost similar size, but they are a little bit more elongated, not square. But still quite spacious because we're planning to put a king size bed study, play area, because this is what the kids room. And then the corner here, just do whatever you want. So here quite straightforward. The bathroom actually share one common bathroom. It's like what we call Jack and Jill. So I'll show you guys. Yeah, so Jack and Jill, same thing as I mentioned, these two rooms are almost equal size, equal layout. So same thing, this is one is supposed to be the boys' room, one is supposed to be the girls' room. Same thing, study, king size bed, play area, so on and so forth. So, but usually I think homeowners out there, you always plan out, oh, kids stay here, kids stay there, but for us, eventually, I think the kids will all stay in the master bedroom. So this one, I also don't know what I'm going to do eventually. But you know what I mean. So stepping out here, we were planning to put a study because I guess going out, so we want to have a lot of study corners. So this is a study corner that is designed. So done with the 2 bedrooms, coming into the second masterpiece. This is where my wife spent a lot of time with the designer to design. Of course, before going to the master, we did a little bit of like extra installation of this Wi-Fi booster for those people who stay in Leonard, Wi-Fi signal usually quite weird, right? So this Wi-Fi booster, and like I said, second masterpiece. Let's go. So second masterpiece, which is the master. So why we really identify masterpieces is like, that's where my wife spent a bit more time with design, because this is where we live in most of the time, the master bedroom, because we sleep, right? As I mentioned, we have planned out the kids to be sleeping in their own rooms, but I guess for ours, they will eventually all cram together. So behind me here, we are planning to do a king size bed here. So the kids on one side, each bed. So actually we designed the wardrobe in such a way that it's a lot of space. And of course behind is where she put her bags. So anyway, this master actually has a staircase that leads down to the balcony. It's a sunken in balcony. Don't ask me why, but I guess it was a design thing last time. But yeah, it's a very comfortable space for a master for us. Good, more than enough. So before going to the master, of course this part cabinet, what is it for? You all know. So this is the master bathroom, him and her. And we know that we spend, of course, most of the time in the master bedroom, master bathroom, and so on and so forth. So we spent no expense to beautify this bathroom, to make it brighter, as bright as possible. So of course you got the light coming in. You got this Scandinavian style. You got cabinets, mirror, and so on and so forth, like usual stuff. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so we're done with the master, and we're going to the third level. Third level is, I call it my level. I'll tell you guys why is it my level. So the third level, it's actually has 4 selling points, not 3 selling points. The 4th selling point for us, as far as concerned for me, is the third level high ceiling. It feels a bit like the living room. It's very spacious because you see, take the skylight here, it's consistently bright. So this area here is not dark at all. So bright, and then high ceiling, this whole area here feels like much bigger. And of course, this is like the second family room, or rather second living room per se, family room. We have a sofa here, discussion corner because I'm a property agent, right? So discussion corner for my guys. And I love this area because this is also the exit towards the balcony space. This balcony space is like a same thing, like extension of the family room, because this is decked up nicely, it's flush accordingly, and the view in front is quite unblocked. I'll show you guys very shortly. But yeah, this is where I'm probably going to spend most of the time in. So this is the balcony space. As you can see, there are electrical points here. We plan to put some pots of plants for privacy. That's why you have an electrical box here. But like I said, this area here feels very open because fortunately, the houses in front are all 1 story, and even including the side of our houses are all 1 story. So if it's 1 story, it doesn't feel so claustrophobic because the next house opposite is quite far. This is east facing, it's quite hot right now. It's not afternoon sun, it's east facing. So yeah, it has a very nice skyline view. So on my left hand side is where the trees are. There's a condo right in front. I'm not gonna tell you which condo it is, otherwise you know where I'm staying. Let's see the last bedroom, shall we? Come. So the 4th bedroom is going to be my gym, my playroom, the man cave, or whatever you want to call it. So I want to have a gym here because of course I'm no facilities, right? So gym here, a gaming room, same thing. This room looks a bit larger than the rooms downstairs, right? Actually no, it's the same because this is just more square. This level, I hope it's my level. My wife wouldn't want to hear that. Yeah, that's it. So down the 4th bedroom, and finally the common bathroom for the 3rd level. with a bathtub here, so sometimes the kids want to just chill in it. They can just come up here. Yeah, so same thing. Ceiling height here is a bit higher than usual. This is the third level common bathroom. So there is a simple video tour of our house. We plan to move in the next 4-5 months, hopefully, fingers crossed, because we're supposed to get our furniture in here and there. But the whole entire process is quite tedious. I guess you guys, landed property owners, know that renovation can be quite a hectic thing. It took us close to about 10 to 11 months. So of course, most of it is because of the waiting of the lift, which eventually did not come. But yeah, we are very excited to move in, and that's about it. So that's it. We're done with the walkthrough of the house. We got this house with half of mine for using it for ourselves and the other half as a form of investment. So down the road, this will definitely be sold. We are still in the process of building as much capital as we can so that we can probably have a better life in the future. And it may come as a surprise to you, but the down payment for this landed purchase was made without touching a single cent for our savings. It all came as a combination of a couple of successful cycles of property investment for us across the past 8 years. I will do another separate video on that to talk about how that was done. Remember, nothing is impossible. Everything starts from taking your first step and, of course, proper financial planning. We hope you have enjoyed our first segment of PocketView tours, and until the next video, please buy safe.